This is the video all young, ambitious people need to see, and the message that not a single one of them wants to hear. Ambition is a wonderful thing, and in the pursuit of greatness, it is not unusual to be desperate to be better. Desperate for results, desperate for your hard work to be validated, desperate even to be better today than yesterday. Unfortunately, there is nothing uglier than desperation. The validation that your hard work is getting you towards where you're trying to go should not come from other people. That validation should be coming from the objective quality of what you are producing. And if you see the quality of that going up objectively by metrics that you can physically measure, and I know sometimes in the art fields it's a little bit more, abstract, but I promise each field has its own objective metric that you can use to measure if the quality of a piece is getting better. Figure out what those metrics are and then come up with a process that will make progress by those metrics that you can see. Not only is this going to give you the roadmap to getting to where you need to go, it's also going to give you a high standard of excellence. It's going to develop that eye in you in whatever field that you choose. And the great thing about a high standard of excellence is it translates over to other fields as well. You'll be able to recognize greatness when you see it anywhere, under any circumstances. This is really important because great work is not always recognized. Just because something is being lauded and everyone is clapping for it does not necessarily mean that thing is objectively the best quality piece out there. Usually it is. And I think, some fields are a little bit better about this than others, but you have to develop that high standard of excellence. Something I hear a lot of people talk about is the trajectory, the career trajectory that they're on. Please do not fall into this trap. That trajectory is earned every single day. And just because you were on it yesterday does not mean you are on it today or tomorrow. Each next level will demand a different you. So you can never get too comfortable. You have to strike a good balance between staying in the moment, enjoying where you are so that your whole life doesn't pass you by, essentially, right? But you also have to be building for the next step in the road. Okay, so back to our original question of how can I maintain my ambition and constantly be challenging myself to become better without being lost in the desperation that is going to follow me like a shadow as I am in pursuit of the best version of myself. The key is to define yourself not by the success or the results or the resume, but by the way you approach your process. Is your process something you can take pride in? What are the values underlying your process? Is it courage, integrity, general hard work? You're not getting anywhere without hard work, let's be honest. Perseverance, determination. Because believe it or not, while desperation is going to come with the ambition, so do all of these other positive qualities. And the key is to really root yourself in those, as opposed to the results or the success that you're trying to get for yourself, the external facets of this whole process. This is an internal game, always. If they take away everything else, everything you've worked for, everything you've earned, the person you became in building that stays with you forever. And that's really the whole point, believe it or not. Another great way to beat this desperation is to develop multiple facets of your identity that are completely separate from whatever field that you are pursuing as your career or your line of ambition. Develop multiple facets of your identity. Do not have your identity deeply rooted in your professional occupation. When someone asks you, who are you? You should not be saying, I am a lawyer, I am a race car driver, I am a founder. Do multiple things. Have hobbies that can provide mental and physical dynamic rest outlets. In doing so, you're going to become something greater than all of those things individually. You're going to become the sum of their parts. And I mean this for personal relationships also. Do not define yourself as a mother or a wife. You are more than your personal relationships to people as well. So that's kind of the secret to beating the desperation. Doing all of this is going to help you perform better under pressure. It's going to help you when there are really high stakes and not a lot of time and you have to think on your feet. You're not going to have this added pressure cooker situation of your entire self-worth and identity pouring into the result of what's going to happen in these like big decisions that you are inevitably going to have to make when you are an extremely ambitious person in your professional career. Another thing to keep in mind, more for leadership purposes than anything else, is to recognize when other people are falling into this trap. So usually what it will look like is people trying to step on others to get to the top, people compromising their integrity in order to get some sort of outside recognition or results. That is someone who is putting more value on external validation as opposed to doing things the right way. All of this will also do wonders for your mental, physical, and emotional health. I know it is a lot easier said than done, but the first step is just saying it. So I really hope this helps even one person out there. And I know this is a very niche problem, but yeah, have fun.